Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's our weekly contest 136 lead code second problem is minimum number of flips to make binary grids palindromic 1. Okay, so basically you are given m cross n binary matrix named grids. Okay, and the rows or columns are considered palindromic if the values read from the same forward and backward, right? So palindromic is basically see, 000. If I read it from the left side or the right side, it will gives the same answer. That is 000. So it is palindromic, right? 101 is from the right side, from left to right, and 001 is from right to left. So basically, it is not palindromic. Okay. So what we have to do is you can flip any number of cells of a grid from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 0, right? And you have to return the minimum number of cells that need to be flipped to make either all rows palindromic or all columns palindromic, right? So basically, you can flip any 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, right? And you have to and you can do it either in row wise or column wise, right? So basically, if I want to make all the rows palindromic, then I can simply just convert this 0 to 1, right? And this is already palindromic, and for this I can convert 0 to 1, right? Or I can convert this 1 to 0 or this 1 to 0, right? So then also it becomes palindromic. So the number of counts that we flips we need to make row-wise palindromic is 2, right? 1 and 2. Similarly, if I want to make this array palindromic column-wise, then see in this particular column, either I can flip this 1 to 0 or this 0 to 1. Okay, this is already palindromic, and here I can flip this 0 to 1, then it's become palindromic 101 and 101, right? Or I can flip this 1 to 0, that is 000 000. So what would be the minimum in row and column in both the cases? For this particular examples, answer is 2, right? So the minimum flips would be 2. Here, if we see this example, if I go row wise, right, this is not palindromic 0 1. So I can either flip this 1 to 0 or this 0 to 1. Okay. Here also I need to flip one of the number. This is already palindromic. So if I have to make these rows wise palindromic, then I have to make two changes, basically two flips. Okay. And if I see column wise, see 000 is already palindromic. 110 is not palindromic. So if I convert this 0 to 1, then it becomes palindromic, right? So I have to make one changes. So for making row palindromic, I have to do two changes, while column wise, I have to make only one changes. So I will return 1. Okay. Hope you have understood the problem. Now, what is our approach to solve this particular problem? What I will do is see. I will simply traverse the array uh, like once at the row wise and another time column wise. Okay. So here n is equal to get row side, that is number of rows, right? And m is equal to represents the columns, right? And this rows and columns basically are the count of Phillips, right? That is, if I want to make this row palindromic, then I will simply increment my count variable rows variable, and when I move in this way and I need flips, then I will increment my columns variable. Okay. So what is the approach? See, for first, I will go row wise, okay, like this. So initially I am using this for loop for rows, right? So this is my for I is equal to 0, I am here at this row. Then I will go to I is equal to 1, then I will take this row, and I is equal to 2, I will go through this row, okay? And now, see, I have to see them whether they are palindromic or not. So I have taken two variables. Start is 0 and end is m minus 1, right? M minus 1 would be 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, 0 and 2. See, if they are palindromic, then S and E value should be equal, right? So, because we read from here in this type way or in this way, this would be equal, right? So that is the S index and E index must be equal. And if they are not equal, then I need a flip. Okay. So what I will do is I will simply traverse. So my S is here, E is here, I will check whether both the values are equal or not. No, one is not equal to 0. So I will increment my column with 1. Okay. And s plus plus, that is I will move to here, and e plus e minus 1 s, then becomes 1, and s also becomes 1. S1 is less than b. No, so I will move out, right? For this row I am done. Now I will come to second row, right? That is I is equal to 1. I will check whether this is 0 is equal to 0. Yes, so I will do nothing, right? I will increment by s by 1 and e by minus 1. So I will move to this, and s is equal to 1 and e is also equal to 1, right? S is less than, that is 1 is less than 1. No, so I will move further to I is equal to second row, and rows is equal to 1 only. Now I will check 0 is equal to 1. No, right? So I will increment my row. So row was earlier 1, now it becomes 2, right? S plus plus e minus minus. So s comes here, e also comes here. 0, that is 1 is less than 1. No. So basically this loops over, and this for loop also overs. So our rows till here is 2, right? Because I have to make 2 changes for the rows. Now I will go like this in column ways. Okay. So for I is equal to 0, I is less than m is equal to number of columns, okay, and I plus plus, okay. So I will move basically this way. So 0, 1, 2 in this way, okay, and s is equal to 0, right, and e is equal to n minus 1, and represents the rows. So n minus 1 would be 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, okay. Now I will check similarly I will check 1 is equal to 0. No, then column plus plus, okay. Then our start will go to 1, and e also goes to 1, then this loop ends, okay. I is equal to 2, that is second column, okay. This and this are equal, yes, so I will do nothing. Then I will move to this, right, and these are also equal, so nothing will happen. Then I will move to the row, the column, basically third. So third column, that is index is equal to 2, okay. Now I will check this whether they are equal or not. No, they are not equal, so I will increment my columns variable by 1. So columns also becomes 2, right? And this is basically remain the same, and our for loop will end, and right. So at the end, what I will check, our rows is less than columns, then I will return rows, otherwise I will return columns. Okay, hope you have understood. If we check this particular example quickly, for rows it will check like 0 and 1 are equal or not. No, so column rows plus plus, that is row is equal to 1. For 0 and 1 they are equal. No, then what? Row plus plus, that is row is equal to 2. 0 and 0 equal, yes, so no change, that is rows is equal to 2 for this particular case. And now we will go column wise, right, like this. 0 and 0 are equal, yes, so I will do nothing. 0 here it's same, so nothing will happen. 1 and 0 are equal, no, so column plus plus, that is column is equal to 1. Then we will, our s and e will point to this, right, then our loops end. So column is equal to 1 and rows is equal to 2 for this particular case, and I will return the minimum. So if rows is less than columns, then return rows. But in this case, our columns are minimum, so I will return column. Okay, now if I run it, yes, it is giving the right answer, right? And if I submit it, because I have already done the submission. Okay, so yes, hope you have understood the problem, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.